Okay, today we will be starting with the chapter 5, organizing. First, let me tell you what does organizing means. So, organizing it is the second fundamental functions of management, means which helps in identifying and grouping of different activities in the organizations and bringing together the physical, financial, and human resources to establish the most productive relation for the achievement of the organizational goals. So if you don't do a proper organizing, then obviously there is no chances of achieving its goal. So before we do anything, organizing is very important. After planning, what we do is we organize. Before, what we do is while we plan, we make various points. So for that, if you want to implement in a proper manner, then you need to organize everything. The things which are needed should be organized in a proper manner. So for organizing, there should be a so be able to bring together the physical, the financial, and human resources needed for the work to be achieved. So that is why organizing plays a very important role in the business management. Clear? Like I explained you yesterday also, the another meaning is that of another meaning of organization is that organizing means assigning of work to others and giving them the authority to do it. Or you can also say it is a process of giving a responsibility and authority to create accountability of the person to whom the work or responsibility has been handed over. Next is steps in the process of organizing. So under this there are 4 points. 1. Identification and division of work. 2. Departmentalization. 3. Assignment of duties. 4. Establishing reporting relationship. Now let us go in detail. Okay, so identification and division of work. By just reading the topic, it's very easy to understand what actually they are trying to say. So identification of division of work means the organizing, actually the functions, it begins with the division of work into a smaller unit. So if you divide the work into a smaller unit, then each unit is called a job. So one individual is assigned only one job. So according to his capabilities and qualifications, this leads to the systematic working and specializations. Or you can also say identification and division of work is the first step in the process of organizing, which involves identifying and dividing the work which has to be done in accordance with the previously determined plans. So the work is divided, so it is managed in a proper manner, and the such activities like duplications of work can be avoided, and also the burden of work can be shared among the employees to enable specialization. So if you divide the work, means it makes your work more simpler and easier. So next is departmentalization. Departmentalization means departments, which we are very familiar with the word. We hear many departments like education department, power department, etc, etc. So all these things divided, so all these departments are divided, they are segregated to make the work more simpler, so that it functions in a very smooth manner. So under this, once the work is divided into a smaller manageable units, related jobs are grouped together and they are put under one department. So this grouping process is called a departmentalizations. So the most common way of departmentations are functional departments and divisional departments. So हामीले डिपार्टमेन्टको मुनि if you work, so it is easier and for them to submit the work done by them. So department is very necessary. It segregates the work as well. So like office ma, when you, for example, when you go to office, like if you want to go to account section, HR section, they are divided, so they are under the, so everything is divided. So there are many offices in our under the government, so they all are divided as a department, so to make the work more simpler and easier for everybody to function it very smoothly. And the third one is assignment of duties. Assignment of duties means once departments are formed, each department is put under the charge of an individual, so that the work must be assigned to those who are best suited for it. Or you can also say it is necessary like to assign the work to a various employees. So once departments have been formed, each of them or each of the employees are placed under the charge of an individual, like they are charged under a manager. So jobs are then assigned to the members of each department in accordance to their skill and competencies and their qualifications as well. And it is essential for effective performance that a proper match is made between the nature of a job and the ability of an individual. So the work must be assigned to those who are best to perform it well. For example, I always give you in the school also, so if you give a right job to a right person, then obviously there is a smooth functioning of the work. Likewise, we cannot give job to a person who has a qualifications of bioscience, and we cannot give him assign work in a account section. So it will be a difficult for him, and he'll not have the caliber to work with others. So that is why we should assign them with a proper job. So that is why we should give or assign work to those who are best fitted to perform it all, by giving a job to a right person with a right job. And the fourth one is establishing reporting relationships. Means merely like just assigning of work is not enough. Just giving them work to do is not enough. What they have to do is, every individual, they should also know who he has to take the orders from, and to whom he is accountable, and to whom he needs to show his progress or his task, or report the work assigned to him. So the establishment of such clear relationships helps to create a good structure and helps in coordinations among various departments, so there is no complications in the work, and helps in the smooth functioning of every departments. Clear? So this was the explanations on the steps in the process of organization.